Have you ever been stuck trying to compile your Kotlin code only to be met with frustrating error messages? It can be really disheartening, right? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of ranges in Kotlin, specifically using the double data type. I totally get it. You write your code, hit compile, and then boom, an error message pops up, leaving you scratching your head. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar issues when working with ranges in Kotlin. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, "How can I use doubles in a range in Kotlin?" They shared their code that attempts to create a range from 1.0 to 2.0, but they encountered an error. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's going wrong here? The error message states that the for loop range must have an iterator method. This is because Kotlin does not support ranges for the double data type in the same way it does for integers. Let's break this down further. And stick around. I have a solution that will not only fix this issue, but also enhance your understanding of Kotlin ranges. You won't want to miss it. To use ranges with double values in Kotlin, the user needs to utilize a different approach since the standard range does not support doubles directly. The user can create a function that generates a sequence of doubles. This function will take the start, end, and step values as parameters. Next, the user can implement this function in their main code. They will call the double range function within a for loop to iterate through the values. Finally, the user can run the program. This will print the double values from one point to another using the specified step. The new error indicates that there is an unresolved reference due to a receiver type mismatch. This means that the step function is not applicable for double ranges. So how can we create a range with doubles? Let's find out. Fun fact, did you know that Kotlin was designed to be fully interoperable with Java? This means you can leverage Java libraries while enjoying Kotlin's modern features. Pretty cool, right? Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. According to another user, the Kotlin documentation states that floating point numbers like double and float do not have a range to operator defined. Instead, they use a generic comparable type for ranges. However, the range returned by this function cannot be used for iteration. Therefore, to work with double ranges, you'll need to use a different kind of loop instead of relying on ranges. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative approach suggested by a user is to use a repeat loop. In this method, you can define a starting number and specify how many times the loop should run. Inside the loop, you can increment the starting number by a specified value. Here's a pro tip. Always remember to check the documentation for the latest features and functions in Kotlin. It can save you a lot of time and headaches when coding. And there you have it. You've learned how to create ranges with doubles in Kotlin using the generate sequence function. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more coding tips and tricks. Happy coding!